let's load. Where are we? If I remember correctly... Right, we were here. Okay. So, we had finished this room in the hallway. We looked at like the end window that fell off the cliff. Now we have to go into the farthest room where I'm sure nothing terrifying is going to happen. Okay, quick before I forget. Folks, this is Scarlet Hollow by Black Tabby Games. Chapter 5 of 7. This is a horror game with all sorts of content notes, including phobias, death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, sexual themes, sound effects, violence, animals and children in peril, flashing lights, glitching screens, gross food, manipulation. There's been non-consensual drug use in the past, substance abuse, swearing, unreality, the whole 9 yards. If you need more detailed content notes, which may include some spoilers, check out the link in the chat just now to help yourself. If you get tired and wrap up early, I'll give you 10 points extra credit and a sticker. I feel like I'm being ganged up on with love. And this is exactly the sort of thing that I do to other people, and I do not like the taste of this, my own medicine. Thank you very much. I sat in the sun today. I should have plus 10 points.
Which you should immediately burn.
Which I spent on a nap. Yes, exactly. Okay, so stuff will begin soon, and we have 1 hour in which for me to conclude and give shenanigans, because, you know, extra credit. Who can resist? Kate me? Rude. Effective. Rude. All right. So, which is to say, content warnings. Please heed them. Make the best decisions about you. If that means you need to step away, that's totally fine.
I say this with no joking whatsoever. The content warnings for this game could conceivably just be the word all.
Pretty much.
In block capitals.
As a reminder, we are keeping a dramatis personae, so if you need a refresher about who some of the characters are, again, with a warning that the spoilers may be involved, there's a link in the chat. And then I don't know if we have any new folks with us this evening, but if you're looking for the playlist of our previous run-throughs of chapters 1 through 4, they're now on YouTube, available at that link. So, with all of that under our belts... Here we go. I said if you have the juice to keep going, you can keep going. Just mind your limits. See? But now you've incentivized me to finish early.
She does this to me on average 7 to 12 times a week.
I keep a running list of little treats and bribes that I can use when you need to stop doing things.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I do. Let's go into the furthest room, which one?
I love you very much.
You continue following the trail of footprints, approaching the farthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open.
That seems bad.
That does seem bad.
Where in the world have you taken me? This place is pure evil.
What was the button again for hide the...
I want to say H.
Yes, well remember. Oh, that's
fuck.
bad.
Oh, fuck.
There appears to be writing on the floor under that. That's not good.
Also, every surface in this room is at a different angle to every other surface and to every other surface we can see outside.
The fact that it's been kind of propped up really... Look at her hand. It's like... It's okay, Gretchen. It's just a big empty room. There's nothing to be scared of. Keen eye. The curtains on the far side of the room catch your eye. Below them, you can see the edge of a tiled section of floor. The smooth white porcelain, a strange contrast against the hardwood.
Wet the curtain.
Alrighty. So, options: explore, keen eye, pull back the curtain, or leave it alone and move on. Brace yourselves. Okay. My dad told me I'd have made a good lawyer, which I roundly denied, but as similar as Marguerite and I turning out to be, maybe he was right. We can discuss that at any point, if you'd like. You would not be the first person I've had that conversation with, who then went on to become a legal professional.
Fully qualified.
Yes. Every angle to every other surface different gives Princess. Yeah. This is definitely giving... This is wrong. All right, we're going to go explore this curtain, folks. I don't know what it's going to be. There might be a ooga booga. You cross the room
and yank back the curtain. Oh, fuck. Stella raises... Okay. Stella raises the camera, its lens trailing up the tiles to the meat hook dangling from the end of a heavy chain, center of the odd, shower-like alcove.
The breathing on this is very uncomfortable in the sound effects.
You can just make out the rusty stains of what looks like long-dried blood between the tiles. There's been an effort to clean it up, but just enough was missed that it does not escape your attention.
Brandon, what are you doing with this music? My skin is crawling. Oh, every attic needs an abattoir, right? Why is this here?
Why is this in an otherwise furnished room?
Well, Stellars, if anybody has any idea what this place is, please enlighten us. It almost looks like a place where you'd butcher something. But what is it doing all the way up here? Across from the nursery of all places. Yeah, we're absolutely going to leave it alone and move on. Thank you.
Stella crosses the room, training the camera on the door to the far side. Like the way you entered, it too has been left ajar, as if inviting you to explore what might be behind it.
The doors to this room seem like they would be almost totally invisible if they hadn't been left open. There aren't handles or anything, just hidden keyholes. So it's gotta be some kind of hidden passage. Amazing, your family really pulled out all the stops when it comes to this creepy stuff. Oh man, here we go.
You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs here, leading back down to the lower floors. But there is also another door. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edge, glimmering in the weak morning light.
We've been on the other side of that door. Remember? We found it from that downstairs, didn't we?
I think we did. The look on Gretchen's face, the fuck is this? Is superb.
And look at all those scratch marks.
Yeah, the thing about those scratch marks is that door opens inwards, so that isn't the door making them.
No.
Door frame itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond. Time and again.
Visions from Charlie, huh? Holy shit. This is Rochester, right? Oh, man.
Goodness gracious. I simply won't step another foot further. As much as I feel I should always be at my dearest Stella's side, this is one place I dare not go. It's simply too dreadful.
Gretchen's whining reaches a fever pitch. Jeez, okay, I get it. Scary room, too scary for my little dog like you. You don't have to go in, just don't go running off anywhere. Oh, please do not divide us. Please. See how the edge of the door's all messed up? It's like something didn't want to get put back in there.
or you can stop her. Stella steps into the little room, a camera drinking in every detail.
Oh, God, Stella. Oh, my God.
Step forward to join her, Gretchen remaining rooted to the floor outside.
I'm glad the dog is outside, but my heart is racing. Oh.
This was a prison cell. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with the nonsense of desperate clawing. The one window, set high on the far wall, is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisoned. Can't help but notice that the doll from your closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It adds an extra layer of menace to this already deeply unsettling.
Look at those scratches in the wall. Did a person do all this? I can't imagine how much it would hurt. Keen eye.
You can't help but notice that Stella's camera is no longer recording. Its little red indicator is dead as the air hanging over this room. Why is that?
It stinks too. Like nothing I've ever smelled before. I've been in sewer drains that smell better. Tabby. What happened here, Petra? What the hell happened here?
Your eyes are drawn to the massive, almost letters, dug as deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available.
So, here we go. Explore options. That doll used to be in my closet. I hate that thing. The boy in the wall. Who do you think was kept here? Keen eye. You stopped recording. Jesus Christ. Your subscribers are going to go nuts for this. Do you think Tabitha... Are you sure you should post this video? Fuck this, man. I'm done with today's adventure. Okay, we have seen this room. Let's get the hell out of here, Stella. Turn and leave. Those are all of our options.
So we're going to do all of the explore and then you stopped recording? Or are we going to call her out straight away?
is going to be the you stopped recording. But that's not an explore option. So we're going to do the explore options first. Let's start with the boy in the wall. Boy in the wall. God, you're right. It has to be. This doesn't at all feel like old skeletons in the closet either. The smell is too fresh. And some of the locks on that door are modern.
Stella lets the statement hang in the air.
I just hope Tabitha didn't know about all this. To think it's possible, but the whole time we knew each other, all those nights we stayed up late talking, she might have known this existed. No, she didn't know. She wouldn't have let something like this happen. So, our other explore option is about the doll. That doll used to be in my closet. I don't like it.
Stella walks over to the doll and examines it.
What is this? Hang on a second. What is that word? OVA. I can't read it. I can't read whatever that word is supposed to be. And thanks for the detail in the bucket, folks. Also, this is a doorknob.
Yep.
So next to the nursery.
Yeah.
So one of the children wasn't kept in the nursery.
One of the children was kept here.
One of the children was hosed down in an abattoir and kept here.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
These people need to be burnt to the ground.
Property of Alexandra. It's always talked about how she went missing. It's one of the town's urban legends. I wonder if they ever even found her body. Maybe there wasn't a body to find. Let's just get out of here before somebody slams the door on us or... Oh, God damn it, Stella. Did you have to say that? You and Stella are interrupted by a sound wrapping around you. Music. The tinkling of piano keys, played by a clumsy hand. They echo up a narrow staircase at the end of the hall, one you've yet to travel. You're hearing the creepy music too, right? Stella seems uncharacteristically shaken. She clutches at your arm and the camera trembles in her hand. Oh God, someone else is in here. Kenai, you know who the mysterious player is. It must be Wayne. He asked you to come here, led you up to the 3rd floor with the obvious tracks in the dust, and now, his own strange way, he's inviting you to keep investigating, asking you to choose to find him. Two of you stagger back into the hall. You think it's him? Wayne?
Stella seems to swallow her momentary fear, straightening back up and letting the light return to her features.
If it's him? Yeah, exactly. It wasn't much of an explore option. You basically got an explore and then a choice. You didn't get to do all of the explores here. Probably because you make a choice or two and then there's a trigger. I hear that theme, Brandon. Well done. He seems like he knows a lot about what's been going on in town. Yeah, I think there's a limit to how many explores you can do in there. And who knows? Maybe he'd be more willing to talk now. We found all those secrets your family's been hiding. You are free to report it as a bug question mark. I mean, we found it, but we don't know if that's supposed to be the case or not.
Finally. The two of you have finally removed yourselves from that wretched place. That means it's time to go now, yes? It's time for all of us to leave this awful place forever.
Oh, look at Bubba. He's giving good camera. Good boy. Options. I'll go alone. He might be more willing to talk if it's just me. We'll go talk to him together. If Wayne wants to talk to me so badly he can ditch the theatrics and just talk to me, let's leave. No way I'm going to go looking for some spooky guy playing spooky music. Let's just leave. Take her hand and go back the way you came. Take her hand and follow the music.
I really don't like that we can't call her out on stopping recording again.
I don't either. I'm going to save here.
Do you want to go back and do the you stopped recording or not?
No.
My instinct is take her hand and follow the music.
My instinct is take her hand and follow the music as well. And if we're going to leave the Twiglet cam on for now, folks, because this could get really... We all need a little bit of a palate cleanse.
I should be delightful because the humans.
All right, let's take her hand and follow the music. He has to know that we're both here.
Of course he does. Wayne knows everything. Don't like any of that.
The fact that the doorknob's out and sitting on the bed. Ugh.
Don't like any of that.
All right, let's follow the music.
Wayne clearly set all of this up for you to see. It is only right for you to hear what he has to say, so you silently take Stella's hand, squeezing as you pull her towards the music.
Come on, Gretchen. I'll carry you. Oh, the dog is like,
Stella scoops up Gretchen, the pug still visibly shaking with the fear this place seems to instill in her. But Stella's comforting grip seems to ease her poor little doggy spirit.
We don't know, Kate B. The implication now is... I'm going to switch to us for this. The implication now is that Wayne is a child of the family.
Yeah.
A male child that nobody wanted. We've got a very Black Widow-y kind of vibe going on here, that the family only cares about its daughters.
Wayne also presents a lot like, is it Haints?
Yeah.
Spirits that aren't quite dead.
Yeah, exactly. So it's entirely possible that that it was a boy child left with the family that they locked in that room.
Are we thinking Wayne was the boy in the wall?
I'm thinking Wayne was the boy in the wall, and that
he's
eventually
really
died,
fucking
and now
mad
he's a
about it.
ghost or something. Not sure. Maybe he's another male relative. Maybe he's the boy in the wall's father or son. It's hard to tell. But male member of the family, where all we see are the attention paid to the women, is quite interesting. It was implied that he had worked at the mine and went missing, right?
And he looks minery. He has like a minery build.
And
His
we have
wardrobe's
that
minery.
about the Charlie was a member of the family, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Whose death at the mine was whose death at the mine whose death was blamed on a mine accident.
But was in fact not a mine accident. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Interesting. That's right, little old lady. Nothing bad happened. Besides being shaken to my core, I guess, but nothing physical has changed. We're just seeing one scary man, and then we're gonna leave.
Oh, thank goodness we're getting out of this place. I don't know why Stella insists on visiting such dreadful domiciles, but at least she has me to protect her if things ever go awry.
And will forever. Right, folks?
That reminds me. It's something I'll talk about after this.
Her grip is firm and warm and reassuring, and together you make your way down the hall to the source of the eerie music.
The stairs take you into what you have to assume was once the servants' quarters, a network of cramped passageways hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate, without so much as a window for illumination.
That is some straight up Slay the Princess.
That's
right
some Slay the
there.
Princess shit, that kids.
But you persist and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet Estate, the echoing piano, your only company.
Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door. You're going outside.
Honestly, I prefer it.
Is Wayne touching grass? You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting as you step out from the cramped, gloomy stairwell. The music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind, adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown courtyard.
Courtyard. What is this? Is this Dustin hiding behind a...
Those are paw prints. Is that Dustin?
That might be Dustin right there. Wayne touching grass is such a funny image. It almost looks like that's the way we came in.
It does.
And that we're going to go back into the ballroom, and that's where the music's going to be. I'm not sure. Looks like Dustin.
But as you make your way into one of the side rooms, utterly dark save for the open doorway on the far wall, the music stops. There is no warning. There is no gentle fade or dramatic slamming of keys. When you make your way to the music room, Wayne is already standing, his eyes glimmering in the darkness behind his stained veil. This room doesn't work physically.
That's because it's part of the house. It's falling down.
Yeah.
Look at it. That was a stage, and now the floor's caving away.
This is very unsettling.
Okay.
I'd hoped you'd come alone.
Well, you better get used to me being around, because your days of harassing Petra are over. From now on, you'll have to harass both of us.
That's all right. You can enjoy your slapping.
Ooh.
You and I are already bound by our fate.
Okay.
Slatin.
Oh, I know what that word means.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
You gonna look it up? That's a choice.
Looking it up for the chat.
It also tells me that a person of that age has been it is not an ethnic slur.
Can be used that way.
Really?
I've seen it used that way. A slattern is an old-fashioned derogatory term for a woman who is habitually untidy, dirty, or messy. It can also refer to a woman who is sexually promiscuous.
Right, or a sex worker. Yes. So it is kind of a slur, but it's not at all a contemporary one. It's one that he's
old.
Or he's been taught in isolation by people with old vocabulary.
You need to come to understand that if you expect to help anyone, yourself included, you are running out of time.
Angel of music, accomplishment, answers call. Very nice. He slips away into the shadows. What did he just call me? Whatever. Look, let's just leave, yeah? Now? I think we've seen enough, and the floor down here feels like it could give away and throw us off the cliff at any second.
The warmth you and Stella shared last night seems to fall apart in the fresh air, shaken by the unearthed secrets of your family's past. A tense silence holds between the two of you as your mind does its best to grapple with what you found.
This is a big stylistic change.
Also blurry, which we've not seen.
Also, what is that?
Yeah, which we've not seen before.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
That's a ditchling.
Oh,
there's two of them. Look.
Finally out of that awful place. It's not fit for humans anymore, and it is certainly not fit for dogs. I'd say it's best to leave wretched little things like rats and opossums. Only God's least favorite creatures should be subjected to so much mold.
The cell, the doll, Enoch's occult sanctuary, the boy in the wall and his outfits in Edwardine's closet. If you do this part of the chapter without Stella, you can have a longer convo with Wade. Well, we've got a save up there, so. Is it possible your cousin has known about all of this? Your eyes start back up to Stella. Her gaze is fixed on some non-existent point far off in the distance. And you can only try to imagine what she might be thinking.
Maybe she feels you're connected in some impossible way to what you have discovered. Like you carry whatever went on in there in your blood. And Tabitha, who had lived under the same roof as that cell her entire life.
This silence feels like a terrible thing, like detritus clogging the air, suffocating the fragile growth of a barely formed relationship. There's a feeling that the longer you wait to say something, anything, the more your tentative relationship will unravel, second by second. So say something, say anything, just break this awful silence already. Okay, here's the options. Are you mad at me? You're not posting any of that online, right? So you're posting that to your channel, right? I had nothing to do with any of that. I don't think we can trust my cousin. Do you think Tabitha knows? Tabitha has to know, right? There's no way she doesn't. Do you think Tabitha's gonna lock me up in there? Lie. Maybe the dungeon was just a sex thing, or say nothing. I want to go with Tabitha has to know, right?
Keeps it open.
Tabitha has to know, right? It seems so unlikely she doesn't. What? Absolutely not. Tabitha... I mean, Tabby's not the kind of person to lock someone away in some sort of dungeon, is she? I know her. Not the sort of person who would keep something like that hidden from me. Options. Okay. Yeah, it's one of her characteristics is that when she gets confronted in a way that she can't veneer, she locks up. Explore. Talk to animals. Gretchen, do you trust Tabitha? Explore. Keen eye. The room with the letters from her dad was blocked off by a pile of garbage. She could have known about the dungeon without knowing about her dad. Explore. You've always been so quick to defend her. How can I trust that you're not in on all of this? Ooh, ouch. Explore. What if you're wrong? What if she does something terrible to me? Explore. I don't know if I can do this. Keen eye. I'm not going to force anything here. I know how much she means to you, and I know better than to let that come between us. Let's go. Okay, if this is important to you, let's go. If this is really important to you, I'll come along, but I don't trust her, Stella, or remain silent. So I'm gonna save here because we ran into that issue earlier with only getting a couple of explore options.
Yeah.
So let's prioritize these. Let's do this Keen Eye Explore. The room with the letters from her dad was blocked off by a pile of garbage. She could have known about the dungeon without knowing about her dad. But... okay, I get it. But if we're not going to Tabitha, then what are we supposed to do? We have to do something. Options. No, fine, you're right. Confronting Tabitha right now is the only thing that makes sense. Everything else that comes to mind feels bad. I think we need to give Tabitha a chance to clear the air. I like that option. Everything else I can think of just feels like delaying the inevitable. We'll have to see Tabitha sooner or later, right? She needs to know what we found. She needs to know what our family kept from us. I mean, we go to the cops, right? Isn't this exactly the sort of issue cops are supposed to solve? Oh, Jesus, God, no. We should find the next stone. What if we pretend nothing happened? What if we just left town together? There must be something other than Tabitha we could go to. I don't have any other ideas. So again, we've picked an explore.
And it's locked us out of all the others.
Gone back though. Let's try loading real quick.
Try the other Keen Eye.
Yeah, I'm not going to force anything here. I know how much she means to you, and I know better than to let that come between us. Let's go. I think it's just going to skip us forward, unfortunately. Let me try talking to Gretchen and see if anything changes. Gretchen, do you trust Tabitha?
Do I? You're certainly putting me in a delicate position, Petra. I have a distinct distaste for her feline companion, as we know. But he does seem to take good care of the damnable thing, despite its limited capabilities in expressing any kind of affection, and that I must commend. You seem to hold a certain discomfort about her. I can't say I blame you. She and that cat have more in common than not.
She's whimpering. Okay, yeah, see? It cuts back to the same dialogue. So let's load it again. Oh, I want to load that. I like this. Everything else that comes to mind feels bad. I think we need to give Tabitha... Yeah, it does feel a bit like a bug. I think we need to give Tabitha a chance to clear the air, is the option I want to go with. Everything else that comes to mind feels bad. I think we need to give Tabitha a chance to clear the air. A palpable wave of relief rushes over Stella. Yeah? Really? Okay. Then we're going to the mines. Come on.
The mines seem quiet today. There are no miners milling around on the surface with sandwiches and cigarettes, trying to draw out the minutes before returning to their coal, dusted stations. I don't like this.
Yeah.
The only sound is the constant low industrial clanking of unending productivity. The only sign of life, the slow-moving machinery beyond the rickety chain-link fence. Scarlet Hollow mines are ticking along, as they always have. There's nothing here to stop you from seeing your cousin.
All right. Looks like the coast is clear.
You and Stella make your way through the front gates and up the short path to your cousin's office. Stella doesn't bother to knock before twisting the door open and confidently stepping into the trailer.
Tabby. Oh, look at all the fly strips. All right. We've actually just had the reminder about the ad break pop up. So let's save here. And take a quick ad break. This is technically the midpoint of a normal stream. I'm doing okay energy-wise.
Okay.
You doing okay energy-wise?
I'm doing okay energy-wise.
Twiglet is taking a power nap for all of us right now. So why don't we take a stretch break and a little ad break and Fly Be Dead. Love it. And part of me really wants to load back up and talk to Wayne alone, but I might do it like on a separate save.
Okay.
I don't really want to leave Stella alone, but it might be... Oh, what was that? There's a photograph here. Lots of paper and junk. I'm the boss. There's the peanut butter jar. There's a photo here. I wonder what it is. You can hear the flies.
Yeah, you can.
And the music mix. Nice.
Let's go to ad and discuss what we want to do.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, everybody. Get yourself a stretch and perhaps a beverage, and we'll be right back. Yeah, pretty much the second we went to ad break, he stood up and went to have crunchies. So.
He started doing this thing where he yells a little as he wakes up.
Like he's psyching himself up. What were you saying about...
Apparently there is a small planned expansion for Chapter 5 on the way, which may be releasing in April. There is also something which the Scarlet Hollow folks are talking about announcing on April 9th. The suspicion at the moment is one of two things. Either the long-rumoured, apparently in development in some quarters, third game from them, or a console port for Scarlet Hollow.
I find a console port for Scarlet Hollow unlikely because they've only finished 5 of the 7 chapters. A console port of Slay the Princess now.
Which we already have.
That's already been done?
We own it.
Oh. Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Tabitha is cleaning a shotgun, which I'm sure is not indicative of something imminently very fucking bad happening. Yeah, she's cleaning a shooting iron.
It sure looks like that's a stock and that's a gun, yeah. Okay.
Oh boy,
well,
okay.
This is going to be a fun
By the way, I have no
conversation.
sound at the moment. Do you?
I do. It's just very, very low.
Okay.
I'm sorry you're having Twitch problems, Ozzy. We don't seem to be having any sort of connection issues, so the VOD will always be available as well. All right. Here comes the confrontation. Stella? Petra? What are you doing here? Why are you holding a shotgun? I clean it sometimes. Guns need that kind of thing. You know that. And this one has seen more action than lately than usual. It just needs some attention, that's all. So you two are still together, even in the light of day. Your long night just turned into a long morning. Huh? How sweet. Can we not do the small talk today, Tabby? Please? Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
So why'd she take it down?
She knew we were coming. Stella pulls up a chair, and the two of you sit down across from your increasingly anxious cousin.
Who are these people? The guns only need cleaning if they've been fired, right? She did show up to... Remember, she did
shot
shoot
Reese like
Reese.
5 times.
So... Hey, I didn't say you could sit. We just came from the Forbidden Wing, Tabby. Have you been there?
Dreadful place. You know, it says something about a lady, the way she manages her home.
Stella, what were you thinking? You know not to go in there. I know, and I'm sorry. But the stuff we found in there. Tabby, your family hid so much from you. You deserve to know. Okay, so options. Stella, I thought we weren't going to just tell her we broke in. Tabitha, before you say anything, this wasn't my idea. Don't get defensive. Let her talk. We're not attacking you, Tabitha. We're just trying to talk. Stella is being way more open-minded than I am right now. Tabitha, what have you been up to? What are you hiding from us? Tabitha, we found birthday cards from your dad in there. Lots of them. No need to interrupt. You can let Stella do the talking. I'm really kind of tempted to let Stella do the talking.
We got 2 options here as I see it. One is that, and my worry is that this is just going to go down old patterns.
I want to say we're not attacking you, Tabitha. We're
That's
just
the
trying
other
to
one
talk.
I was going to suggest.
Okay, great. We're not... Oh, so
we should
Stella
really Stella's
right
just
over
talk.
talk of us.
All right.
Like Enoch's study. It was behind an old bookcase, and there was all this occult stuff in there. And old vials with notes in them, like he'd be preserving them or something. It was weird. What? Like, being into the occult, isn't that surprising? He was a rich man in the 1900s. Of course he was into the occult. It was like a was like a hobby back then. You know I know that. I wouldn't have come all the way out here if that was it. There was another room where someone had tried to hide big old meat hooks behind a curtain, the drain, and old blood stains. We also found these old clothes in Grandma Eddie's room. Boys' clothes. And a freaky note that looked like it might have been written in blood, and it says, "I'm still here and I love you," or something. I don't know what that means. It was in plastic. She clearly wanted to keep it. Okay, so here's my options. There was a dungeon in there, Tabitha. I want answers, Tabitha. What are you hiding from us? Yeah, do you want to see the cards? We brought some of them with us. That's a lot of scary stuff, Tabitha, or remain silent. My gut now is to remain silent. But I'm worried because Stella hasn't mentioned the cards.
Yeah, I think I say mention the cards. I say either mention the cards or go for it. That is a lot of scary stuff, Tabitha.
Let's say that's a lot of scary stuff, Tabitha. So we're kind of back in the play here.
Yeah.
That's and again, Stella runs right over us. But none of that is even important. Because at the end of it all was a cell. A prison cell. Somebody was being kept in there. We found these old notebooks talking about a boy living in the walls. And it just feels like it's all connected. Especially since there was this creepy doll in there. I just feel like maybe your family was keeping some of their own kids in that room. And just before we left, we ran into Wayne, and I'm pretty sure he's the one who made sure we found it. But I don't know why. He was all mysterious and called me some old curse word, and then he left. There. That's everything. All laid out on the table.
I actually really like we brought all of this to you because we trust you.
Yeah, here's the options. Oh, can I say something now? Stella, I didn't think we were going to just put everything on the table like this. I'm just along for the ride. I didn't have anything to do with breaking into anything. Tell us the truth, Tabitha. Why did you invite me here? Or, we brought all of this to you because we trust you, Tabitha. Stella's your friend and I'm your family. Or remain silent. I'm going to try that last one. We brought all of this. We brought all of this to you because we trust you, Tabitha. Stella's your friend and I'm your family. Please, Tabby. Just open up.
When Stella finishes, your cousin gathers herself and locks onto you with a steel gaze.
You put her up to this. I know you did. Stella's been a nuisance for years, always pestering me and trying to visit me at work, but even she knew never to cross the line, breaking into my house. Sorry, the two accents.
I actually really like that her accent's breaking now she's under stress.
Kenai, you notice your cousin make an odd twitch. Some unnatural movement hidden behind her desk. God, has she breached the gun? Because I heard a click. You're not that good at this, Petra. I see exactly what you're trying to do. To turn my only friend against me. To back me into a corner. What was that odd twitch? It's like her personality swaps. Anytime she's ready to move past.
Yeah.
Look at her eyes have changed.
She's being controlled.
Or possessed, yeah. That right. Tabby, come on. That's not what's going on at all. I want to hear it from Petra. Ooh.
I saw you do something weird under the table.
Kenai, I saw you do something weird under the table just now. What did you do? There must be a way to put an end to all this, Tabitha. You don't have to follow in your family's footsteps. I think you're changing the subject, Tabitha. What do you have to say about everything we found in the estate? Yeah, I've turned Stella against you. What are you going to do about it? I don't care about you and Stella. I care about getting to the bottom of things. I'm going to do the key and eye option. We've got saves at good points here. I saw you just do something weird under the table. What did you do? Hey, let's not get so suspicious of each other. It was just a twitch. No, it wasn't. Petra is sharp. Not that it matters that you noticed. What's done is done. Perlane had a switch oh god, I can't keep my accents up. Perlane had a switch installed on the desk ages ago. Aligned to the police. Oh my god. Clearly, we need a mediating party. And now one is on its way. But I'm here. I can mediate. I'm good at that. How's this, Tabby? I know you're not to blame for anything we found in the estate. Clearly, your family has a long legacy of keeping secrets. And I know you feel like we violated your trust by going in the closed-off wing and looking for clues. But look at the bright side. Now we can all try and get on the same page. Doesn't that sound good? Aren't you lonely keeping all these secrets? Please, Tabitha, I don't want this to end with anybody being dragged off by the police. And with what we have on you, don't you think there's a possibility it won't be Petra who winds up in handcuffs? Oh? Do you have any evidence of these supposed crimes? Or just footage of old rooms? Maybe an even better question would be, would you even be willing to use it if you did? As much as I can tell you like Petra, you've known me much, much longer. I doubt you'd ultimately be willing to turn in an old friend like me. I don't think Petra is capable of that much persuasion.
Sound of an approaching police siren interrupts the argument before any further points can be made.
I hope you had fun last night, Petra. I doubt the jail is going to be nearly as comfortable. Options. You're bluffing. I'm going to tell them everything. Then we'll see what they have to say about your innocence, Tabitha. You're really going to do this, aren't you? You're really going to have me arrested. Your own cousin. Fuck you, Tabitha. Really goes to show how much you actually care about Stella. You don't call the cops on someone you care about. Tabitha, I came to be here for you because I know what it's like to be alone when your mom dies, and this is how you repay me. Ooh. And what if we just leave? Or remain silent? God,
honestly, that one.
Remain silent?
I came here to be here for you.
Yeah.
Being...
I think she's just gonna push back and say...
But what other option have we got?
Yeah.
I mean, let's take another look at the
really goes to show how much you actually care about Stella. You don't call the cops on someone you care about.
Bitchy, but it's accurate.
Yeah.
Fuck you locks her off. You're really going to do this. Feels like it locks her off. You're bluffing.
We don't really have anything to say.
No. The thing I like about I came here to be here for you is you going, I am trying to help. You are hurting me.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's our best bet right now. Tabitha, I came to this town to be here for you. Because I know what it's like to be alone when your mom dies. Why are you doing this? Is this how you repay me? Don't you try that emotional manipulation bullshit on me. You think I don't know a freeloader when I see one?
Look at the facial expression change.
I came here for you? Oh yeah? Not the free lunch? I doubt it.
Free lunch of peanut butter.
Tabby, you can't just act like everyone who's helping you is some master manipulator. Stella, quiet.
The sigh is a certainty settling over her.
I do wish I could be honest, you know. Or really, I wish honesty would do anything. But it's not going to keep the minds running. It's not going to fix the things that are actually broken around here. Because that's what the Scarlets do at the end of the day. We keep the machinery oiled. We make sure its components are replaced when they break. It's a legacy I have to maintain, as cruel and unglamorous as it might seem to anyone else. Oh, gosh, this kid's had a number done on her. And I'll keep shouldering that burden alone for as long as I have to. What I was born for. You too, Petra, though you've been neglecting it for a long, long time. Okay, Tabby, you're starting to scare me.
There's a knock at the office door. Miss Scarlet, permission to enter?
You were called, weren't you? Come on in.
The door swings open and Deputy Franklin, the sternest member of the Scarlet Hollows police force, walks in. Is that the mayor's goon? At Tabitha's beck and call? Yes, I recognize that wretched leather stink anywhere. Well, ain't this a pleasant coincidence? I've been looking for you all morning, City Slicker. You're in a lot of trouble, kid. Too much trouble to let you keep wandering around causing mayhem.
Oh, so you were already planning to take my cousin in then, weren't you?
As a matter of fact, I was. Yes, Miss Scarlet. See, there have been all these problems around town lately, and...
I don't need any explanation. Go ahead. Be my guest. I want an explanation. What could you possibly be arresting Petra for? Stella, don't interfere. You and I can talk after Petra joins the deputy. What is she doing to me? Oh, God. Talk? Without her?
Really? You are handing your last living relative over. No objections. You won't have me fired for abuse of power or nothing.
No. I think some time under lock and key will do my cousin some good. Jesus Christ, Tabby.
The fact that even Franklin was like, what?
Now, if you could take care of this outside, Miss Richmond and I would appreciate it. Okay, options. You can't just take me away if I'm not being charged with something. I've done nothing wrong. Tabitha, are you really doing this to me? I'm the only family you have left. Stella, back me up here. I didn't do anything wrong. If you're arresting me, you should arrest Stella too. This whole town is doomed. You can't arrest me, not when I'm the only one trying to stop what's coming. Tabitha's the one you should be arresting her. She has a whole torture dungeon in her house. I think my instincts are the first one, which is You can't just take me away if I'm not being charged with something. I've done nothing wrong.
Kid, there is plenty I could get you for, which means I am perfectly justified to put you on a 48-hour hold. Sounds like Miss Scarlet here has her own ideas as to what exactly the charges should be, but there will be charges.
You hear that, Petra? You're at my mercy, so you'd better be on your best behavior. I don't want to hear that you gave the deputy a hard time.
This lady is heading towards, you know what? Fuck you, Bill.
Oh,
I'd
man.
have rated not. Deputy Franklin nods, whipping out his handcuffs. Single, smooth, police academy motion is all it takes. The cuffs are locked around your wrists. So it'll just be the three of us again. Just how, like old times. How lovely. As you're dragged from the office, Stella calls out to you one last time.
It's okay, Petra. Me and Tabby are going to work this out, and then we'll come get you, and everything will be okay. I promise.
Stella's about to get whammied.
Jesus Christ, what a nightmare.
Stella's about to get fucked up.
Officer Franklin drags you from the office and towards the squad car, tossing you into the back seat and slamming the door.
As you're shoved into the car, a voice crackles over the radio. Franklin, pick up already. We ain't got all day. Apologies, Sheriff. I was just apprehending Petra, as discussed over the radio. That's nice and all, but we need you up at the farms pronto. Got ourselves a possible 187 brewing. 10-4. He just keeps getting crazier. That's a murder, by the way. Suppose you'll have to come along for the ride, ma'am.
187?
Yeah, 187. That is code for homicide. Deputy Franklin wastes no time in turning on the sirens, blasting down the road towards whatever emergency is underway with you in tow. This is possibly one of the few times he has ever been able to do this, and despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanor, there is most certainly an excitement in the way he cruises around those treacherous mountain turns. As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again. A tingling at the back of your skull and urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward with the threat that it might become more forceful. You do not comply.
Saving the game!
This is a surprisingly great place to stop.
Don't like it, but yes, you are correct.
Unless you want to do the next little bit to get the scene established.
Nope, I think you're exactly right. What do we have going on here?
We got another cop, a kid,
and a person holding either a very skinny shotgun or a very sawed-off rifle barrel.
And something that may or may not be a large pool of blood.
Where?
Between the two figures and the one figure.
No, that's
it might just
shadowing.
be underbrush.
Oh boy.
Do
All
the
right.
next bit. It's fine.
No, I agree with you. For all that I hate it, that is an excellent place to end.